Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go from New Era Field.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Carr. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, check like 33. Check like 33.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
First down, Jets.
Monday, down. Blue 80. Silver. Check. White.
Throwing on first down is Carr. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. With a catch made by Hopkins. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2.
694. 50's the mark. Hey, I can reach traps. Hey, Haywood. 50's the mark.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Here we go. 30 base. On deck, baby, on deck. Alert flat.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Shoot. Five. Check Michael Allen. Rock it.
2nd and 5 now. Lock. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun on 3rd down, Lock. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That could really, really be demoralizing.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
From the 41, Lock. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On play action, Lock. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you've got to be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Fine.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr dancing to his left. This one into the hands of Metcalf. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. So they don't get anything out of that completion. I guess when you roll out of the pocket like he did there to the left, if you're going to throw it, you better gain some yardage.
Now, can you just hear the old school coaches right now? You threw it for no yards? They don't want the ball in the air unless something positive is going to happen downfield. In that case, they'd rather have the quarterback try and run it himself. Just take care of the ball. If nothing else, just slide and get down.
Yo, Chief.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Here comes Grant on the return. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Oh, a heck of a move. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's a first down throw that's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, stay him on. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Hey. Let go.
To throw it is locked. It's caught by Jackson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
Locke working out of the gun. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And he spins past him and into space. And a great return as they're finally able to take. Take him down. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You got nothing. Wide. Get wide. Go do. Whip. Watch the right now.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's a corner that got in there for the sack. Dante Jackson.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Carr. He finds Hopkins complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
And the Jets first down.
Express. Motion to the backfield. Check 37. Slam. Deuce right teeth.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bills' 44-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Michael Gallup, 47 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yep.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready? 30 base. Watch the screen. Pass. Ready.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
On the ready.
Choose the mic right here, over there, right? 50, choose the mic. Target.
Shoot.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Check Michael Allen. Here we go, G. Hey, check Michael Allen.
Speed trip.
Locke to throw on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Check nine.
From the gun on 3rd down. Locke is going to find Hill here. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
70, Indy.
Watch the screen.
Pilot, 64, reach, get it.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. Fournette, first down, still going. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Ready?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
I'm here all day.
Locke will try again on 2nd down. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Check
From the gun, it's locked. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be, 38 yards out. Gonzalez's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Switch it.
Now Leonard Fournette. And Marquell Lee with a stop defensively.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 39-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Now. Check Michael out. Here we go.
Look at me. Zipper. Right here. Check. Hey, check. Get ready.
On second down, here's Locke. That's caught. The tight end Hill. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Block now on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyreek Hill, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Check 24, check.
Kill.
Check 25, check 25. Hey, watch it. Check.
Watch twist.
They'll run out of the gun with Camara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Carr. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for...
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tyreek Hill with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10.
Tighten up. Under 10. 10. He's checking. Crash. Check.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Alert 3.
On 2nd down, Camara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Coming this way. Here we go.
Go, Chief.
Check 26.
From the gun, it's Carr. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Returnable for Grant. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
That's what I do. Go. 52, right? 52. Check the out.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. Locke now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
52 is the mic right here over there, right? 52 is the mic.
Locke now on 1st down. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. That's caught by Jackson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Hey, right 7. Here we go. Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Ricky. Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Let's go. Yeah.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Josh Hill there to make the grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. 29. 29. 50. Hey, Haywood.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr with a catch made by Hopkins. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Recon, 132 fighter. Shift, watch the shift.
Carr now on first down. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The end result, 21 yards.
First down, Jets.
734. Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Five. Bring it. 50's to Mike. 50's to Mike. Check back. Express. Mike's 50.
Again, it's Carr. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. In for the score. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last two drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before. On the flip side of this, and while what's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Oh, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Go on. SOS. Check 3. Hey, Foxtrot. Shoot. Hey. Come.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
He's checking Craig. Check 52. Hey, check Mike 11. Check
Smooth. Ready.
Now Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyreek Hill, 46 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Carr now on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
On first down, Carr. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now Carr. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
Later one. Hey, wahoo!
Throwing his Carr on third down. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Does the big boy have the juice? 30. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Here we go. 18 Gator. I got you. I got you. Two.
Following the fumble recovery, it's locked. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
86.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
I smell fear in that offense.
To throw again on second down. Carr keeps him, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Linval Joseph in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. You go night. Mike 50, Mike 50. And we got to get to the bay.
Orbit.
Let's keep moving. Convert.
637.
50, Mike's 50.
Operating from the gun, Carr. And that is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Carr going to go on fourth down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Rock it. Hey, Mike.
Fournette, a first down carry. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
Bravo.
Check back.
Get it.
A lot going to throw it here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike
93. 93. Hey, Echo.
Hey, 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike.
Throwing again. Carr. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Here's Carr to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be fourth down. Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Strong right.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. Going right side here, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Mike check 33. 29. Here we go, D. H
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Hey, check Mike 33.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On play action, it's Carr. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Man left, man left. 4 down, 4 down.
Carr to throw again. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Motion. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine.
Now Carr again. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
Watch QB jump. Watch QB jump.
One final try now for Carr. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time.